Hi everybody, it's Casey with Casey's Workshop, and today I'm here with my little Lily. She's the one that came from Mexico and then to a shelter nearby. Oh, I love her so much. She is just sitting on a tractor seat here on a pillow, so you may not be able to see her that well, but she's right here. Help me make decisions. Okay, I have a small Temu order, and then I'm going to take you around the yard. It's almost dusk, so that will be good. First item, which I was kind of disappointed in, is a Katharine Hepburn hat. It needs to be steamed, and this netting needs to all go down, but I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. It's adjustable, so you get that. And I don't know if you can picture it. Sheesh. Like with a sundress in the summertime, and you need, or I need something on my head, I thought this might do. Or on days I don't really want to be seen, I can put my sunglasses on. Oh, that's kind of cute. So that was one item. Cheers, it's iced tea. It's thirsty. And then I got these stickers, which are farm stickers. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come back here. And little rabbits. Little girl with a lantern. She's cute. Excuse me. Tractor. Driving a tractor was one of my favorite things to do on the farm. Sit there and ride the tractor all day, and then at the end of the day you look at all the tilling you've done, and it was such a satisfying feeling. In fact, I painted a picture about that feeling, and I named it Satisfaction. But it's a man and his dog, and they're sitting out on standing at a hill overlooking all this tilled dirt, and then I painted the tractor there, and it's sunset, and it's just the feeling I used to love at the end of the day. I'll put it back here one of these days, but yeah, I love the farm life, and that these stickers are very cute. I showed you the barn, or did I? Horses look like mules. What is this? I believe I need my glasses. Okay. Oh, it's a little girl with a hose. So anyway, got that for scrapbooking. Got a pair of earrings with little flowers. It was the print that attracted me to it. And got a sign, probably go up tomato, little Disney truck. I just love those, anything with a face on it. All those Disney characters that, cars and what have you that have faces, love them. And it also, not that I drove a tow truck, but I drove a 71 Chevy flatbed, short wide truck. And it was oxidized red, 3 on the column. And I loved that thing. I just loved the bounce, and then doing your gears, you know, that was very cool. And this sign is for my potting shed, and it says, "Off with their heads." And I thought that would be cute by my shears that hang there, because you know how you have to take the heads of flowers off for them to continue to grow well. And then I got this small makeup bag, which I was hoping was much wider. And it's just, you know, a zipper right there. And then I got this one, which is more of the traditional type. But from here to here, these guys, I measure all the time with, this is 7 inches. So I wanted it a more like 12 inches. And it's a little small, but I was going to put earrings in this, in little bags. But I'll have to do with the size. Whoop. My pillow's falling off here. Then I got this. And I love this purse. Will I use it? Yes, I will. What I love about it is it opens up really wide. This is the cord you can put in it. And it's well made, soft, and but it's thick and nice. And I liked how on the sides it looked like that. And of course I love this, the little scarf on it. You know what it smells like? Remember the old Barbie cases that came with a place for the doll to stand, and then a few clothes on hangers on the other part? I love that smell. But yeah, I like it. It's got little feet. It's just a darn cute bag. 68-year-old lady carrying it, I don't care. I'm gonna. And then I got a flowered t-shirt, which I love the print. And I can picture it with my blue jeans. And I got a couple other t-shirts, and they're all 95% polyester and 5% spandex. So I guess that's the winning combo that most of the t-shirts come in. And I got Hotel California. There's a hotel right around the corner of my house that reminds me of this. It keeps saying it's for sale. It's one of those historical places. Wish they'd fix it up because it's cute. But someday, maybe. What else do I have here? Next up is this t-shirt. Love the color. Oof. What a beautiful world it would be if people had hearts like dogs. Those are cute little dogs. Whoa. Hey, you guys. They're getting excited because it's getting close to dusk. Hey, hey, hey. And dusk is, we have these fruit rats. We have an orange tree and a huge grapefruit tree, and fruit rats just part of our life. And speaking of which, they get excited about dusk because they know that the rats are going to come out and they can look at them running around in the trees. But I got this, and I got this, because I wanted to hang it on my bird cage that I built about 12 years ago. It's huge. My dove lives there. And the rats run across the top. And I don't know if they're just on their way someplace else or if they're getting in somehow to get the bird seed. But my husband gets frustrated with them and gets the broom and starts whacking at them. Doesn't do anything really, but scare me and scare the bird. So I'm hoping that if I put up those signs, he'll think and go, "Aw, she likes them," or whatever. In fact, I did see one the other night that was white, about this big, and he had the cutest little face and big ears like the elephant rats. Elephant ear rats. Just cute. And you can't do much about it because even if you pick all your fruit, you're still going to have fruit rats. So that's a bummer. And then I got this sign for the yard. And it says, "Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart." So I'll put that somewhere out in the yard. That's a 10, like the 2 rat signs. Yeah, and if we had people that we knew that had hearts like yours, we'd have our house full of people, huh? Yeah, this is my buddy. Actually, all 3 of them are my buddy. Aw, Demi. Let's see. I got these napkins, and I'm gonna put them with, not napkins, handkerchiefs. They look like the old-fashioned kind, and I have the real deal that I got from eBay, and that's when my house was more shabby chic, and I was gonna make a room divider with different old-fashioned handkerchiefs, but now I don't have my house that way anymore, so I'll have to think of another project for them. This is just a plain little t-shirt shift. I'll probably end up wearing it as a nightgown. You younger girls could wear it in the summer over your bathing suits because that armpit is pretty big. But it's cute. I might wear it around the backyard. Depends on how the armpits fit and how long it is and all of that. But if not, it's just a night shirt. Oh, hold on. What is happening? My pillows for my chair here have slid off. I'm getting on. Oh, help me, Lily. Help me. Okay, wait a minute. Oh my. I have those from last haul. Okay, there. Puts me in the right spot for this angle. Here's another little shift. Like the colors in it, and it just reminds me of summertime. Out in my yard, watering my plants. Trying to stay cool. It's nice. But that print's pretty. Now another flowered t-shirt. Love the colors in this one. What do you guys think? Pretty? I'm attracted to little flowers, be it a quilt, t-shirts, I don't know, little fabric and all, but that will be pretty with jeans. Speaking of little flowers, I have more undies, which are little flowers, black, pink. There are these little, but again, I was attracted because of the little flowers. I wonder why that is. When I get pajamas when I was a little kid, I was always getting the tiny flowers, the seersucker material. Love that. And remember the goat pillow cover? Well, I thought it needed a friend. So I got a pig. I love pigs. I've had 3 potbelly pigs before, 2 white and 1 brown. Loved them. In fact, they get along so well with dogs. I had this decking out my kitchen door, and the dogs would run out back and stand there on the deck and whatever they heard in the neighborhood. And my pig would run out there with them and make this like it was barking. It's cute. And I could sit there and be eating something and give a bite to each of my dogs, and then my pig would sit there too, and she just ate off the fork like the rest of them. It's cute. And if she heard the refrigerator, she'd come running, because I always gave her an ice cube, and that was a treat for her, but yet won't put on weight, because I like to keep my pigs on the thin side. They live longer, much healthier for their legs and everything. This is a nightgown. Love the cheerful print, and it's got a bow and lace there and lace at the bottom. Very soft, so that will be nice. And this sleeveless sweater, see the print, and then on the back it's just plain. I picture this, summer, with white slacks, white sandals, and maybe a piece of jewelry here for dinner. I like it. So that's one thing. And then this t-shirt I really like. And I think it's because it reminds me of my childhood. Remember Jan and Dean? And, well, of course, the Beach Boys, everybody knows them. But I guess Jan and Dean used to wear the thick stripe. But I love how it's got the trim around it. Again, another shirt, Mother. Yes, Lily. I know. And then this one, I saw, it was in my cart, and then I saw Erin from Hey Everybody haul it, and she forewarned me it wasn't really sparkles, but it looks like sparkles, but it's just in the fabric itself. But I like it. she wasn't sure if she liked it or not, but I picture like red earrings, and it'd be cute. Again, with Levi's of some sort. And it's cute because it has polka dots all over it. That's good. Okay, let's see. Is there anything I missed? Oh, these earrings. I've seen these hauled before, but these have little pearls. And I like any earring that's going to hang like that if it has a button kind of thing to it, because see how my ear does that, pulls? Well, that comes with age and heavy earrings that you wear throughout your life. But also, how I got my ears pierced was, well, my grandmother got wind that my sister and I wanted to get our ears pierced. And we were about 15 and she was about 18. And she said, okay, if you girls are gonna get your ears pierced, oops, this side, oop. I'm gonna take you to a doctor and have it done. Well, the day arrived and we went to his house, and we were sitting there and he goes, oh, okay, we better get started. And the wife comes out with her sewing basket, and they get out the seam ripper. You know what those look like? You know, it's got a short little edge and then the long one and then the razor type thing right here. Well, he just poked this thing into our ears, and it made it hurt really bad, and it just made the awful sound of a pop when it went through the backside. And the next, oh gosh, month, I had just this red rash, and it was so infected. It was awful. And my grandmother felt so bad. You know, she expected more of a retired doctor. But that's what I'm left with, is trying to cover that. I've loved big earrings all my life, especially with long hair. I used to get away with huge earrings because you want them to show through your hair a little bit. And now I'm just used to them. And then I got this paintbrush, which is called a trim brush, and I'll use it here in my craft room, or I could use it next time I paint in the house. And it's hard plastic here, and then the black is all rubberized, and this is nylon, but seems like a good brush for detail. So I got that. And the red earrings I ordered, I can't find. I don't know if I dropped them somewhere or they just didn't arrive. But I showed you these, did I? Cute. And I guess that's about it for this haul. The rest of the day I have been just doing little stuff. Like out on my picnic table, I have a big branch that I've put in cement in a terracotta pot. And I've decided to make these little charms out of the top of cans. And I have one of those can openers that make the side of it nice and smooth. So I sprayed painted it in black, and then I painted these simple, I call them Mexican flowers. And I might add discs, CD discs, if I can find any. Threw away a lot of them, but I want to do little triangles and then put holes in them and put them together so they twinkle along with these. But I ran out of my spray paint. I'll have to pick up some tomorrow and continue on. I've made so many things out of the tops of cans. I've made birdhouses and stacked them where they look like roofing material. What do you call that? I don't know. But you know, you place one on top of the other. I've done that on birdhouses. I've used them for putting a sticker of some sort on them and a label. That's cute on some things. Even take a terracotta pot, wrap rope around it, and then have something like this hanging there on the side of the pot. It's cute. Oh, I see something I got in one order. And I got, I think, 7 of them. Isn't it cute? This guy I dropped and his head broke off, so he's here and been repaired. But when I was doing my seed starts and you know nothing's come up yet, I had these little snails sitting around. See, just makes me smile when I go to water. But cute, huh? These I remember being $7, so they're about $1 a snail, and they came in different colors. But and then they have a spring for their feelers, and this is one of the rocks. I told you I make frogs, but I need to get some more rocks, and I do the knees right here. But the two of them are sitting together here in my workshop. And over here, I walked around the yard and I had this bird I saw. See it sitting on my workshop table. I'm pointing to it, but let's see. Right, where is it? Oh, right there. He has a hole, and so I just repair those resin animals. And then I have a Christmas soldier behind the fan. He's out here to be repaired. So now I think I'll take you around the yard real quick. Okay. You ready, Tucker? Are you ready? Okay. He's eager because it's dusk. And he's on rat patrol. Okay, this is as you walk from my shop. And you can see my patio this way. And over there. And over this way. I'm referred to my neighbor as like a sister. Well, we have a gate between us. And I hung that there. And plants. And up here, I got the garland at Hobby Lobby, and then I've just been adding grapes to it. And there's my man, my Italian man. The bread basket or fruit basket, and vegetables. I used 2 of those scarves or handkerchiefs I hauled. That sauté over there, I'm going to reupholster. That was my first attempt, and I didn't do a very good job. So I'm going to do it again, and this time use drop cloth and do some French stripes on it. This bird feeder sits here because I have a couple of doves that hang out in here, and I feed them. This is a board and cheeses I got at Hobby Lobby, and I got these for like 53 cents on clearance, and I didn't even know they had such a thing, but it worked out perfect for my Italian man. And then I did this with resin, and here he is with the suspenders I hauled and the hat. And I may redo his face a little bit. He's out of paper mache, and I'd like his skin to be a little bit smoother, but he'll do for now. And then as we leave this area, we go into my New Orleans spot that I collect things for. This is one of my paintings, and there's a shelf up above that, trombone and clarinet player, and a place where you can play chess. And here's my piano man, and I painted the piano with all these people playing instruments. I need to get some sheet music for right here. And then I just pick up masks and things at Goodwill to put on top. New Orleans beads. And here's his face. He looks like he's sweaty from playing the piano. And he's wearing a bow tie. And then over on this side, more people. And more things I've collected. I love that check piece. Got that at Goodwill. And another painting I did. This screen here we had in the CBD store. And we also had this tree that lights up, but I gotta get more lights for it. It's in a big pot down there. And let's see, go this way. That's a plant stand I did. Plants, plants, plants. Oh, and this, let me see if you can, yeah, you can see it. This was a gift from one of my sons, and I loved him. And a dog that's passed away got excited and knocked him over, and I was so upset that it was broken. But what I did was I had a broken Asian dish that for bonsai, and I put them in cement. That's what this is. I did it like you were gonna make a stepping stone, and then I put all this stuff in it, this rocks and the broken pot, and then him. And then and this little tree. I put holes in the cement to accommodate incense. So now it's just a fancy incense thing. But I've learned to do that over the years, not panic when you love something and it breaks. Think it's something to make out of it. My next project is that red pot. I'm gonna do mosaic on that. And then probably put a lemon tree in it. Okay, now walk this way. And this is my Mexican area. Got the Mexican flags up and a little cart here. Reminds me of having margaritas. And this is Temu. I just put it on a poster board. And my garden fairy. And my table. I love these pottery. Saw them first in the airport in Arizona and just fell in love with them. And I have another one that sits over here by my electrical box. And I painted the electrical box and got this guy from Goodwill. I love his face, and he stands here by a donkey. My son got me that when he was in Mexico. A little puppet sits on a bull's head. And I did these trim around the area. And this is a tin that I painted. This old guy sitting in a cactus garden. And I painted on the wall about 12 or so years ago. That's when my tortoise was smaller. Put her up there. Little chihuahua. And then up here is a palm frond that I painted just a beach scene on. There's surfboards and palm tree. A little hut over there. And baskets. And you come over here, and this is a shelf I love. It's about 6 feet tall, and it's made out of twigs. And then I just have different things I've collected over the years. Made this guy out of paper mache. His hat comes off, and I'll show you how I made him. I just went out to the yard and see that it's a terracotta pot. I didn't even wash it out. There's still dirt in it. But I have some Indians I did, and then this is another one. Cowboy. These are collectibles. And other shelf is more Mexican stuff. And down below, what do you want, Tuck? And my pig that has a blanket around him. Excuse me, Tuck. I have to make a new blanket for him. And I picked this up on OfferUp, and it was originally a paper towel holder, and I just made a sign for him to hold. And this whole area I dedicated to my daughter-in-law. It says Cantina de Myra up there. Can't see it very well, but I brought those 2 palm fronds home from a visit to my hometown of Seal Beach. And my husband just kind of rolls his eyes as I pick up stuff. Okay, now we'll walk down this sidewalk. And just see stuff I've made. That's one of those whirly jigs that are on top of houses and stuff. Planted in, and I've made lots of these totems. That's a chicken. And that one has a ladybug on top, and this other one has another rooster on top. And this is the big bird cage I built probably about 12 years ago. And it's holding up well. And I put these up here. Like I said when I hauled them, is I want to remind my husband that I don't mind the rats, so he doesn't have to chase them with a broom. There's my dove up there. She's getting ready to go to sleep. I think this little turquoise railing was the hardest thing for me to build, but I managed. Oh, and if you see like a dove that's on its side up there, that's actually a stuffed dove that she cuddles up with it during the day. And come over here, and this is, you should recognize the pillow covers, and that's where I do most of my meditating if it's not too hot. And this little light will come on in a little bit. That's Temu. And my fairy light right here is from Temu. And these are Goodwill pickups that I put some frogs in and then put it on a post. The frogs are actually, looks like they're doing yoga in there. And this gal is from Temu. I have little surprises everywhere, actually. And this is my huge grapefruit tree. It goes way up there. Spearmint, no rabbits. There's always music in the garden, but our hearts must be quiet to hear it. And here's an example of The rat's chewing my plants. Sad, but and I've made several of these throughout my yard. Plates. We used to have this water and food feature in our CBD store also. And my sister's stained glass. Can't see it very well, but I'll do a daytime of the yard, and maybe we won't have so much reflection. And this is, I've referred to painting around my back door. And the door is purple. One of my palettes. Plants that hang here. And this is a plastic wreath that I got on Temu. I think it does pretty good. We'll see how it hangs in there for the summer. And a little shelf from an old frame. I don't know if you can tell, but I was watching the ants play chess. And a sign. I used to have a Holland rabbit that ran around, and he was an awesome little guy. Painted. His name was Charlie, and he passed away. So you come right out the back door, and whoops, sorry. I can sit in the shade there. Now we'll go down the sidewalk a little bit more. And this is a little bistro table picked up on OfferUp. As you can tell, I love OfferUp. And then I picked up this bicycle and painted it black. And I can't remember how the heck I got it on the wall by myself, but I did. It hangs off of the chain right here and everything, but I can't remember how the heck I did that. And I usually do a planting in the basket, but I haven't got my plants yet. And then these 2 wine bottles sit in there. And I normally have a butterfly net that I have by the handlebars, but I didn't see any at the dollar store, but that's what I use. My bougainvillea needs trimmed. And Eric showed me these, and I ran out and got them because I love them at dollar store. And this is a walkway down to another area of the garden. And my tea room. I collected the doors from OfferUp. My husband thought, what the heck are you saving all these doors for? But I had to have, let's see how many are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I put it together and he goes, oh, okay. And now he loves sitting out here doing business. And I gotta get this light hooked up. Chandelier I picked up. Where from? OfferUp. And I just made this the other day. I wanted to keep some stuff out here, but with Daisy May, the tortoise, she sometimes, you know, knocks things over. So if she knocked over this table, another OfferUp table I picked up, I didn't want my teacups going flying, so I put this shelf up. And then there's these cats. Let's see, can you see them? Those are from Temu. And yeah, it's kind of dark to show you in here, but these were the purple flowers that came from Temu. And over here, Temu cup. And I love this little mirror. It's an owl looking at himself. Just some old plates. And those shabby chic banner there. That's from Temu. And this chair, I painted it once, but now I'm going to paint it again and make it more in pink tones instead of the yellow. It'll look better with the banners and stuff. And this ceramic I've had since I lived in Florida. I love him. And we'll go back and see this side. This is a big vine that has these pretty little flowers on it. It goes all the way up there. And this trellis I built from a friend who was chopping down trees, and he had some straight, this is a tree that I got from him, and there's 3 of them. There's another one. And then I put the trellis on top of that. And the rats haven't got to this plant yet, because the other one I showed you was a geranium, and it got chewed all the way down. Big rooster. It's that resin stuff. Had since Florida. This owl you'll recognize from Hobby Lobby. I have another one somewhere in the yard. Another one of those butterfly things. And this, you can see they're 2 blackbirds. I got those years ago at Hobby Lobby. And I'll just put them in this bird cage. I have stuff around my yard that just makes me smile. I don't know if it makes other people smile, but this is an old wheelbarrow. rooster I painted years ago. Love this everywhere. There's my orange tree in the background. Okay, now we're headed back towards the tea room, and then I'm going to take a left. I have lots of things that I've put on these sticks from my tree out front. It grows so fast and I'm always having to trim it, so I have these limbs that I put to good use. So this is a bird feeder, and outside of tea room I have teapots all around it, and they've been through many storms and they do just fine. Even my wreath here I made hangs in there pretty good. And my hollyhocks I'm very happy about, because not very many flowering plants like this can grow in this heat, but these seem to do all right. And I have several starts down there. It's another one of those plate things. And this is from Temu. It's one of those fairy lights. Can't see her, but there's a fairy right there. And these signs are just places I love, have been to, or want to go to. I lived in Hawaii for a while. Tuscany, I would love to go. Colton, my kids, and we had the farm there. Yam Hill and Colton. And Sierra Mountains, I used to take backpacking trips 2 weeks in with my uncle. So those are fond memories. Greek Isles I want to go to. Mexico. Indiana's where my husband's from. Lake Tahoe is a wonderful place that our family has great memories of. And this is a garden in the center that the walkways go around. And this I made from broken plates, and it either is fruit, flowers, or vegetables in there. And it sits in the center of that little garden. Then the two paths meet here, and there's the red table I told you about. And I put the roosters on, but I was disappointed because the color got dull because I didn't paint this white first. So I ordered another one from Temu, and now I'll paint this all white and do some fussy painting around here, and then relay it, and it'll be more vibrant. And more doors I collected. And these I put mirrors on. And a bird feeder I made. This is recent. Recent birds have visited it too. But I was out on my patio and I painted it black. Put a bird in it. Here's some more of those totems. And there's a smaller one with a squirrel on it. This is what I referred to. That I was going to put those pearls on. And here they are in this dress form. And then up above it, I made a hat out of chicken wire. And whenever I see these things, I pick them up at Goodwill, because I always find a use for them. Another totem over there. My little Irishman right there. So here's an angle back at the tea room. I have this door sitting up there. I have visions of my bougainvillea growing up and kind of covering this whole area. And these little bird houses I picked up at Goodwill and painted them. I think I have 3 of them. A hanging fish. This is another offer-up item. Rats must not like snapdragons. They're hanging in there. And they probably don't like, shoot, what is that called? Everybody knows what that is. The purple stuff. Anyway. And over here, I'm hoping my that little green thing is a morning glory. I'm hoping it will grow all over these. And these are from barrels, you know, those big barrels you get for planting. Well, my mom had some, and then I added to it because those eventually fall apart, and I put them all together like that, and then found this at Goodwill. Put it on top. And I always find places to hang metal signs. This is a bird feeder. Whoops, I'm not showing it very good. I just noticed my bird fell. I have to re-glue it here. But they're supposed to sit there. And there, now you can see it. It's bird feeder. My bicycles. This is another bird feeder I made. I found this dish that looked like a blanket, so I put it on fishing line, and it's hung in there for at least 12 years. And then I glued this squirrel here, and they eat off this daily. It's like the squirrel's taking a flying carpet ride. And this tree right here is my orange tree. And we'll go this way. The back side of the big grapefruit tree. It's so big I can't get up there to get all those grapefruit. But even if I got them all, the rats would have other stuff around here to eat, so. Okay, from here you can see the workshop window. And this is Tucker's favorite place to lay, on that bench. And I have some black and white check fabric I ordered off of Temu that I'm gonna redo this. And here's my picnic bench. And bottles I've painted. And there's a bell I made. And this is the big twig that I put in cement. And I'm making those to hang all over it. And then I made this plant holder out of wine bottles. There's like 3 legs. Put some grapes there. And always finding things to make out of other things, recycled. And this is all wine bottles that I painted. And they have wooden beads that I picked up at Michael's between them all. And it's hung up there for probably 10 years. And what I use to string the bottles is lamp cords. You know, those electrical cords. And I find that they weather well and fit in the holes, you know, that I drill. So now we'll walk over this way. And I can see that Daisy has moved that purple chair. I guess she didn't like where it was at. And this is a little Zen area. Another painting I did of Buddha. And these that flank both sides here are lamps that I had found at Goodwill, and then I painted them and added a pot on top. The fish, this is that plainy one that I got from Temu, and then the wooden one. And another totem there. And this is a Tibetan flags. Hang here. Gosh, the light. Okay. You're supposed to leave them up until they kind of fall apart. And I have a yellow rose that grows over the top there. Another totem there. Some simple flower designs that I painted on wood. And that hole is where I turn on my faucet. It's weird that it's on the outside of the fence, but it's where it is. And all this stonework I did about 8 years ago. And this, the brick that goes all around this area is where I used to grow grass. And now I'm gonna have to get the fake stuff because of Daisy May. She ate it all. I planted it twice and then I realized it wasn't me that was killing it, it was her. She was just eating it too low. And workbench is still out. But yeah, it was kind of fun doing this rock planter everywhere. Other than I did it in the summertime and I almost died. I was so hot. Here's a rooster, and it has chicken wire over the front of it, which you can't really see. But it's been through several summers. And on all my awnings, I've painted those same simple Mexican flowers. More towards the light, you can't see them, but they're all different colors. And my little alien I got off of Temu stares out. And this is a planter box I made. Can't see because of the light, but anyway. Okay, now we walk this way some more. And right underneath the door is where Daisy May lives. That's the only hole she's ever dug, so that's a good thing. And I picked this little toadstool picnic area up, thinking of grandkids. And this fence I built and then painted flowers behind it to keep Daisy from throwing dirt on the grass, you know, the fake grass I'm gonna get. And I have another one over here that's just leaning there. It will go between my planter and where she comes out of the hole. She'll have to do a U-turn and go kind of by my workshop, because every once in a while she digs and throws a lot of dirt out, and you know, I can't have that over the fake grass, so that's why they're on standby. And let's see, oh, I didn't show you this bench right here. This is one I built about 5 or so years ago, and I painted these chickens. And that's why I think putting buffalo check on the cushions here will tie in better with the black bench. And now we've come back to the patio area. So that's basically it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the little tour. If you have any questions or any sort of comment, it's welcome, and I'll be doing another Temu haul shortly. Okay, good night everybody. Hope you enjoyed.